Welcome back to another video of this Kotlin series. Today we'll be talking about arrays and list in Kotlin, and we'll try to do some experiments with those. So let's just get ready and create our RAPL. Now, what is a list? Basically, a list is like containing some data together. Uh, First thing with the list is, let's say we're having list of schools. So basically we have schools, and we want to assign with some static values, like we have already values, so we can just use list of, and then name any school, let's say ABC, CDE, and then EF. So let's say we have these three schools in the list, and then what we do is we'll just use the school. Now, like I try to execute, you can see that this ABC and CDE and EFG is already there. Now let's say during runtime you want to add some list, so some basically some more schools to this. So let's say you want to do schools dot add and maybe HIJ. So you want to do this for you have this list of, and then you want to add another school to this. Now if you do this, so basically you can see that it says that unresolved reference. It means that you cannot add something to it. Why is that? So basically for Kotlin, if you have a non-changeable list in your, if you are using something that you don't want to change the list, like add something or remove something out of it, you are supposed to use list of. But if you want to have something where you can actually change the content of the list, then what you need to do is use mutable list. So basically mutable list basically helps you to change these things, like adding more schools to this, and then also removing stuff from your list as well. So let's say we try to do this, and now you saw we have added this, we have this HIJ inside this, and let's say we try to, first we add it, and then we want to remove school ABC from there. So what you can do is just remove it, and then again we try to print it out. Now from this list can be removed or added. So this is some basics with the list. This another thing for in this specific video will be arrays. So array is basically it's just like a list. It's basically continuous values, but the only thing between arrays and list is that arrays define the size first. So basically you need to assign a size of the array before you without that you'll not be able to create, and the size cannot be like increase and decrease like we do with the mutable list. So let's say we have the same schools concept, and what we can do is we can just use arrays of, and over here in this section we can just use ABC, CDE, and then EFG, let's say. So since basically this is an array, so what the compiler do is it just assign the print the memory of this thing. So if you want to print the each and every element for that, what you need to do is you can just use Java utils arrays dot to string, and now if you use schools inside this, it will print it for you. So basically what we are using is we are actually converting it to a string and then printing it. So this is for arrays. And one more interesting thing about array is that you can have different data types for arrays as well. Let's say you have a mix of array, and what you do is you just assign a variable. You can have a string, and also a number, or maybe a double as well. Let's just try to print it. Now you can see it just printed the type for that. It had the string, then we got 434.0 as well. So you can use multiple data types with this as well. And so that's it for list and arrays, and we'll be looking into loops in our next video. So stay tuned and happy coding.